Hi everybody. Sorry I couldn't be there today, but I'll definitely be there tomorrow. So today what you guys are going to be doing is doing a video lesson. You guys will be taking notes, and I really want to make sure you guys are taking notes. And one of the things I want to mention is that we're going to be learning how to work on a coordinate plane. A lot of you guys probably already know how to work with it, but we're going to get more practice today. So, with today's notes, remember, on the piece of paper that the substitute teacher gave you, I want you guys to take notes, very clear notes. I want you guys to pause the video whenever I ask you guys to, and then show work. Okay? So, I might ask you to do a problem, but before you start the problem, I want you guys to pause. After you've done the problem, continue your notes after doing the work. Good luck, and let's get started. Again, today's notes is all about 6.5, the coordinate plane. What we've learned before are number lines. We know that there are horizontal number lines in which to the left of 0, the numbers are negative. To the right, the numbers are positive. Now you also know about vertical number lines. That's when the negative numbers go down from 0 and go up when they're positive. So what are we going to do with these two types of number lines? What we're going to do is actually combine these two number lines, and they cross at 0. So let's go to the next slide. So this is an example of a coordinate plane. Now it might be kind of messed up, but we'll just deal with it. So if you guys look at the coordinate plane, you guys should see a horizontal number line and a vertical number line. Those boxes around the number line just help you locate certain points. That's called the graph of the coordinate plane. So what we're going to be going over are the parts of a coordinate plane. And I want you guys to take very good notes of these. So these are the parts of a coordinate plane. The x-axis is the name of the horizontal number line. Again, notice where x-axis is located. It's the label of the horizontal number line. Now, the second part of a coordinate plane is the y-axis. This is the name of the vertical number line. Now, the place where both number lines cross is called the origin. So where both number lines cross at 0, that is called the origin. So right now we know three parts: x-axis, y-axis, and the origin. Now, if you guys look at the axes, they separate the whole entire graph into 4 different areas. And this is how they're labeled: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Notice that when you name the quadrant, they're in Roman numerals, Roman numbers. Starting with the top right-hand corner with 1, then to the left is 2, bottom left 3, and bottom right 4. You don't have to write the word quadrant. Just write the Roman numeral. Pause if you need to, to get all these parts of a coordinate plane. You need to know this, and you'll be tested upon it. Let's continue with the next part of today's lesson. What we're going to be doing is locating points. Okay? So, do you guys see that point A that just appeared? How do we tell the location of point A? The first thing you guys should know is we look at the x-axis first, then you look at the y-axis afterwards. So this point is 4, 3, and you put the name of the point A to the left of the parentheses. The first number 4 is called the x-coordinate. Please write that in your notes. Again, the first number is called the x-coordinate because you look at the x-axis. The second number is the y-coordinate because you look at the y-axis. Now, let's look at the next point, point B. What is the coordinate of point B? The coordinate of point B is -5, 1 in parentheses. And the name of the point is B, so you put the letter B in front. -5, 1, because you look at the x-axis first, and then the y-axis second. On the x-axis, it's at -5, and on the y-axis, it's 1. If you look at it, it lines up like this. -5, 1. Okay. Let's go with the next one. Point C. Where is the location of point C? Point C, if you look at the x-axis first, it's lined up with 2. If you look at the y-axis, it's lined up at -4. So if you write up the coordinates, it's 2, -4, and you put the C in front. Again, the coordinate is the location on the coordinate plane. So 2, -4, and then you put a C in front. Now look at point D. That's tricky. So, what's the location of D on the x-axis? It's 3. What's the location of point D according to the y-axis? It should be 0. So the coordinate of this is 3, 0 with a D in front. You might be a little confused, but through the next couple of days, we'll get a lot of practice regarding this. So the next slide is all about plotting points. Plotting points is all about, if I give you the coordinates, you're supposed to put the point. So if I give you A is 5, 2, where is 5, 2 on the coordinate plane? That would be, according to the x-axis, it's 5. According to the y-axis, it's 2. So A should be located right there. You don't have to, do not draw the arrows. I just put it there as a reference. So what you're going to do is the following. You guys should see points B through H on the right-hand side, But what I want you guys to do is to draw those points on the coordinate plane. Make sure to draw the dot and write the letter next to it. I want you guys to pause the video and then do it. As soon as you guys are done, continue the video. So continuing with the video, these are the answers. -3, -4 is B. C is -1, 5. D is 3, -5. E is 4, 6. F is 0, 0. Now where's 0, 0? Right there. That's F. G is 4, 0. And H is 0, -3. I'm hoping you guys got all that. If you guys did not, please change your answers. Let's go to the next thing. So, hopefully you guys can see this. Now, you may not see it very clearly. If not, I'm going to darken it on mine. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. And this is what I want you to do. You're supposed to write the ordered pair of all these points. You're going to write the answer in parentheses. Do not forget the comma. Please pause the video now and do it. For number 6, the answer for F, the coordinate is -4, 2. For G, the coordinate is 0, 4. For H, the answer is 4, 1. For number 9, I is 2, -4. And J is -4, -3. I'm hoping that all of you guys got these answers. Let's go on to the next slide. Now for number 11 through 15, these are the instructions. Plot the ordered pair in the coordinate plane. Name the quadrant of the points or the axes. So to help you guys out, again, this is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Please pause now and answer these problems. Okay, for number 11, K is at -3, 5. And if you guys remember for our notes, the location of K is in quadrant number 2. Oopsie. That's quadrant number 2 in Roman numerals. L is located right here. It's not in a quadrant. It's actually located on the x-axis. M, 2, 5, That's located in the first axis in Roman numerals. Number 14, 4 comma negative 2, and is located in the fourth axis. And for number 15, P is located at negative 2, negative 4, and it's located at the third axis. So remember, what you're supposed to have done is plot the points on the coordinate plane, name the quadrant or the axis that's located at. Number 11 is second quadrant, 12 is x-axis, 13 is quadrant 1, 14 is quadrant 4, and 15 is quadrant 3. Let's go to the next slide. Which ordered pair corresponds to point T? So where is point T? Look at the x-axis. Look at the y-axis. The answer should be answer C. Now let's go to the next one, number 12. So for A and B, you're going to draw the points. So for letter A, negative 2, 3, negative 2, 3, negative 2, 3. So negative 2, 3 is in the third quadrant, because you're also supposed to say where it's located at. Now look at the next one, 0, comma, negative 3.5. Where is 0 on the x-axis? Negative 3.5 on the y-axis is located right here. So that's that one right there. So where is 0, comma, negative 3.5 on the coordinate plane? Well, it should be located on the y-axis. To the number 13. So this is what it says for number 13. An archaeologist divides an area using a coordinate plane in which each unit represents 1 meter. The corners of the secret chamber are shown in the graph. What are the dimensions of the secret chamber? Basically, the dimensions basically is asking what's the length of each side. So what I'm going to do is just draw the rectangle. And all you have to tell me is how long each side is. This side is 4. So I just count the 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be 4. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other side is also going to be 6. So the dimensions are 6 by 4. 6 is the length, 4 is the height. For number 14, you can do the exact same thing. This is what it says. An interior designer maps out a room design using a coordinate plane in which each unit represents 1 yard. The corners of the room are located at those points. Graph those right now. So I will get negative 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. I draw those 4 points, and then I'm going to draw the rectangle. You're going to tell me what the length is of the room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. This side is 5. Oh, it's 5 yards because it's in yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 yards. This is 8 yards. So the dimensions are 8 yards by 5 yards. On the last problem, it's a little tricky. If you look at what it says, this is a real application problem, and this is what it says. A blizzard hits a town at midnight. The table shows the hourly temperatures from midnight to 8 a.m. So midnight is 0. 1 means 1 o'clock, 2 means 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 means 3 o'clock in the morning, and those are the temperatures. So the hours are the x-axis. It's x. The temperature is the y. So what you're going to do is just graph it. A basically means draw the points, plot the points. So the first one is midnight, 0, 0, 7. The second one is 1, 5. 1, 5. Notice that I don't have the other half of the coordinate plane. Sometimes you'll see coordinate planes like that. 2, 3. 3, 0. 4, negative 1. 5, negative 4. 6, negative 5. 7, negative 2. 8, positive 2. Make 3 observations. So remember, 0 on the x-axis means midnight. I would say one observation is it gets colder after midnight. If you look at it, it's originally 7 degrees at midnight and then goes down to 5 degrees, 3 degrees, 0 degrees, and then to the negative numbers. So it gets colder after midnight. Again, my observation is not the only observation. So there might be a billion observations here, but you have to name 3. Observation 2, I would say it gets warmer after 6 a.m. What's a third observation that I could probably make? Oh, I can say it gets freezing. Remember, freezing, actually it's all freezing here because it's below 32 degrees. Oh, I can say the coldest it gets is negative 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm hoping you guys were able to get the lesson. What I want you guys to do now is to start your homework. Your homework tonight is page 279 to 281, numbers 5 through 19 odd, 25 to 29 odd. You may have to draw a bunch of coordinate planes. Please label the coordinate planes. Please put the positive numbers, the negative numbers on all of the axes. I'll be checking that tomorrow. Do not get lazy. What you do not have for homework is this one. Do cross out hidden picture activity. You do not have that as homework. Just the book homework. Show me good coordinate planes. Show me good work. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys.